Well, ever since the shelter-in-place orders have come out, there was a lot of warnings from doctors and politicians about some other problems that may be presented, such as people being afraid to come back out from this, or depression, or domestic quarrels, or things like that. But we stopped by Open Arms Counseling to learn about the things that they've been dealing with while we have been sheltering in place, and as the economy starts to reopen, some of the challenges that are out there. Ann Hurst told us more. Well, Ann, good to be back at Open Arms Counseling. Last time we were here, we were just starting into what we now know, the coronavirus and the shelter-in-place rules that have been out there. So I'm assuming you've been pretty busy with all that. And so I want to visit today and ask you about a couple situations that I've seen, that I've encountered.
Absolutely. We have been very, very busy, especially with shelter-in-place or stay-at-home and people in close quarters with each other for long periods of time.
Yeah. Well, starting off with, I see a lot of people wearing masks today when they're out in public. And they seem either annoyed or aggravated with those of us who are not wearing masks in public. What's your response to that?
What I'm telling people is to take the precautions to make yourself feel safe in the world around the coronavirus and other people. And everybody knows their own level of precaution that they need. And remember that the other people are not wearing masks just to make you sick or to be angry at you or to they're just coming from a different perspective.
Another problem that I'm seeing now as Ohio starts to reopen is a lot of folks are, I think they've been scared by all the media, by the misinformation, by them. They don't even want to go outside. Are you getting a lot of people that are like, I don't want to venture out?
There are two different sides of it. There's some people that I don't want to venture out. I'm afraid to go out. I'm afraid to go back to a restaurant. I'm afraid to be in public again. And then you have the other side of people who are just tired of staying at home and saying that they believe that this has gone a little bit above and beyond, and they just want to go back to work. They want to be able to pay their bills. They're worried about their finances. And somewhere in the middle, there's got to be some sort of compromise.
Yeah. And I would assume on top of all that, with as many people that have lost their jobs, I think we're approaching 15% unemployment in this country. Now you got people worried about their finances. Yes. And that's also got to be a concern, and people coming to you with that as well, right?
It's a huge concern right now. People worried about their finances, worried about if they're going to have a job when they go back. A number of restaurants are closing down permanently. And so that's a huge concern. It's heightened anxiety and depression. And I believe there's a rising number of fighting among families. I won't even just say couples, families themselves who have been in close quarters for so long with heightened anxiety, more worries.
Well, in my other career as a police officer, I'm seeing an uptick in domestic violence, depression, drug usage, drug overdoses, things like that. And I'm sure you're seeing those kinds of things as well.
Yeah, and it's too bad that there are so many stories of people coming along being heroes during this period of time. Unfortunately, there's also stories of people turning to coping mechanisms that just are not healthy.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, if people need help, how do they get it here? What do you do? Is it telemed type system?
Yes, we are still on telehealth until the end of May at least.
Okay.
And you can see your counselor from the safety of your own home. You just give us a call to set up a first appointment. It's 614-625-7183, or go to our website, which is openarmscounseling.com. You can make an appointment, and when it's time for your session, your therapist will send you a link, and you'll be able to link up and do a video session.
Yeah, certainly makes sense, and there's a lot of people who's going to need that help, no question about it. Ann, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you.